So the domestic abuse, cyber stalking and harassment team has been set up to deal robustly with offences which include cyber enabled or cyber dependent stalking or harassment cases within a domestic setting. So partners, current or ex-partners, we can deal with anything from repeated withheld phone calls to lots and lots of text messages to harassment over all platforms and social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We've got specialist training at our disposal so that we can provide such evidence to court in a timely manner, where previously it might have taken a lot longer using a multitude of different departments. A cyber-enabled stalking might be someone using a tracking app to follow you, but still physically confront you, still physically be there at the address when you're waiting. However, a cyber-dependent one will only include one where you're being tracked, messages being sent to you, and no physical confrontation might occur. There have been cases where we've found the victim hasn't been aware of these things until something very large happens at the end. It may be an assault, it may be a public order offence, which when the arrest has occurred, we find out after the fact. For one such case, we've had someone come to us following a domestic dispute, and the phone has been seized from the suspect. And once we've been through, we have found evidence that a tracking device or a piece of spyware has been installed on the victim's phone, which they were completely unaware of in the past. And it's up to us to learn how to capture and present such evidence for a prosecution. We engage directly with support services, including Wearside Women in Need, a charity supporting women in domestic abuse situations. And we have one particular worker working in the office with us on a daily basis. So we have that way of bridging the gap from the victim or complainant to the police, whilst having a bit of a barrier or a buffer between us, because sometimes we know that people don't want to speak directly to the police, particularly on a first occasion, and having support services in the know, being able to recognise these traits is invaluable to us. The added support that they can provide beyond police is second to none. We have such a wide range of uses for these devices, which may include ones with cameras, with microphones. With the Internet of Things, you're able to control the kettle, the heating systems. All of these can be used or they can be abused. We have had instances where someone's Apple Watch has been used to track a vehicle. It's been placed elsewhere. Something that you might think innocuous has actually been used for a nefarious purpose. Spyware can be installed on a victim's device without them knowing it. Firstly, we would recommend that you check your security settings and privacy settings on all of your digital media applications, your social media, and also checking to see whether your passwords are up to date on all of the physical devices out there. We would also stress to remind you to have a look at your Wi-Fi router, which if your previous partner has had access to, still has access to the password, it can be taken over. It can be used to invade your home space.